Hey, how you doing? This is Elliott Keith. Welcome to my studio. Been waiting on you guys to get here. Actually, it's my fault. I've been telling Tiff that I'm gonna do this for like the longest time. But anyway, we're finally here. I just want to welcome you guys to my lab. This is, I do my publishing and my writing and my recording right here in this room in Houston, in the west end of Houston. Music, music. Been doing music for probably over 20 years. I was breakdancing before that when I was a kid. So I've been in, in the hip hop scene for the longest. I mean, that's all I really can remember besides doing the funky chicken at family reunions for my family um, against my cousin. But then, if you want to really link that up and relate it, it's all hip hop relative. Um, but but saying that, I used to break dance on the corner when I was a kid. We used to make up moves for battles, and my mother used to threaten me. My mother used to be like, if I see you dancing on the corner when I come home from work, I'm gonna beat you. And I got a lot of beatings because I love to break dance on the corner. And my sister and my brother would just wait and laugh. They wouldn't even tell me. They would set me up like, oh, mama's coming, mama's coming. And they would just let me be out there doing my thing. And my friends, oh, there goes your mom. You know, you guys that have experienced that, you know what that feels like. Anyway, betrayal, Judas ass niggas. But anyway, so that being said, that was part like the greatest time of my life, being threatened by my mom and breakdancing. But in junior high, it really turned up, and I went to a school called Missouri City Junior High, the same school Scarface went to. He used to beatbox, actually, Scarface from the Ghetto Boys. He used to beatbox. He was really a good beatboxer, and I would dance. Me and Paul Rodriguez were like the classic battle, because Paul would always challenge me to something, and I would always have to come out the box with something new, and I mean, that was my introduction to hip hop. Um, Fast forward all the way to the 90s. After I moved to Chicago trying to pursue art school, but ended up joining the Navy, I went to Japan in my first Navy assignment, my first and only Navy assignment. I went to Japan, and I was freestyling on the train with a friend of mine, Boucher. That was our Friday night thing. We would just freestyle and ride the subway. And I was doing that in Japan, and a guy discovered us named Swell. It was a black guy from Brownsville, New York. And he asked us on the spot, you guys want to rap on stage and make money? Why not? So we went in Yokohama. We were actually on a Yokohama line. We started making money that night, that first night on stage. I just started rapping like 2 months before. First night on stage, I made like $380. I was impressed. I was like, oh shit, I can do this and make this kind of shit. They pay more than people pay today for being on stage. But anyway, so that's what I did. I did that. I was offered at my second party. I opened up. They used to have this party called a Nasty Party in this club called Bayside. And the first one they had, I was on stage with my boy Rod D, G Money, and some other cats that were there. But anyway, man, some dancers, Danny, and this other dude. But anyway, man, the mafia dude, the Yakuza guy, at the end of the show, he had me. Ike, DJ Ike, he told me personally, hey man, the boss want to speak to you back there in the back room. And I was like, shit, okay. I was a little scared, like, what do you want to talk to me about? So anyway, went in the back. It was like a movie. It was like all white suits and shades. We're talking about at night. And I'm not lying. This is the movies you see. That depiction is correct. Anyway, all white suits and shades. And the dude with shades spoke no English, but he had a beautiful, sexy, fine assistant that was right there talking for him. He'd speak Japanese to her. She'd speak to me in English. And she was like, Mr. Such and Such, he wanted to know, what do you do? What are you here in Japan for? And I told her, I'm in the Navy, I'm about to be out. And she said, do you want to work here? Do you want to work? He has clubs from around here and he can get you connected in Tokyo. And I said, I don't know, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. Because I really didn't know. I wanted to ask my fiance, which is my wife now, would that be a good idea? You know, Japan is not my home, it's hers, so respectfully I needed to ask. And so, of course, her knowing what that was, she was like, hell no, you don't want to get involved with that. And so I ended up not getting involved with it, but I do still go back and forth to Japan, work in studios, I go work in, I sell tracks, I rap on some people's stuff. I believe, honestly, I've been contacted by a couple of people at different times. I honestly believe I'm still getting some favor from the powers that be over there. Somebody has sent me blind messages before where I couldn't see who it was, but they were like, you know, Elliott, cool, you know, I like what you're doing. Welcome back. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is, you know. So anyway, that being said, I'm headed back to Japan. I'll be back in Japan in October, late October, early November, and I'm gonna start frequent visits, and I'm always gonna check in right here with Tiffany, with Tomo Promo, with Ninja Girl Promotions. I'm always gonna check in here. This is my girl. She's always had my back.